welcome back to Fitness, Sickness and Our Complex Lives. It's been a while since I've done one of these kind of videos. Most of the videos recently have kind of been more updates with how I've been feeling and what I'm going through and whatnot. This is more subject based today, which I'm happy to kind of get back to doing some of these things. Just a bit of a shame really that I have to start a YouTube video that is just based around how sick I am all the bloody time. But you know, from what I've gathered, this is helping. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on for too long. I want to stick to the subject and what this is actually about. Okay, so Kambo. Okay, what is Kambo? Okay, so if you Google it, this will come up. I'm not an expert on Kambo. Okay, I'm not an expert. I only heard about it fairly recently, and a friend mentioned it to me, and then I ended up doing it. Okay, so this is just an experience video. Okay, if you know about Kambo, please, and you're watching this video, go gentle with me. It's just an experience. Okay, so Kambo is the name of a secretion from the giant leaf frog in the Amazonian forest. It's been used for centuries by local tribesmen. Okay, so from what I can gather, this frog secretion poison is used by tribes. They use it in medicine, and they used to use it for their huntsmen. Okay, I guess to go into battle. Okay, you can Google this in more detail. Okay, the reason why so many people are trying stuff like this out is to help with either some physical issues they might be going through, some long-term sickness, or some mental health issues. Okay, I was looking at it for both. Now, what happened? So I was asked to do it. Okay, I'm at a point where I've tried some medication, I've tried supplements, I've tried diets, and I just always seem to come up against a brick wall. There isn't much out there that I have not tried or done. I've been sick for nearly a year and a half now. Okay, it's a goddamn roller coaster. Okay, I'm up and down. I haven't done many videos recently because I've been so unwell, and I'm not too bad today. And let's talk about why. So Kambo. So let's talk about what happened. So I went there. It's a place in East London. If you look it up, Planet Kambo, run very well. The guys there were really, really good. They looked after us very well. We were explained about what was gonna happen, and they were great. They were great. It was done very professionally and just the way we wanted it. Okay, so you turn up. There was probably about another 8 people there. Okay, I went with one of my friends, and we sit down. You're on yoga mats. They put buckets out in front of everyone, and they go through. There's about 30 minutes of an introduction to exactly what's going to be happening. There's people there that have done Kambo before. Some people do it a couple of times a month, a couple of times a year. There were some people that hadn't tried it before, I'm being one of them. Now, I was super nervous and worried about even doing this because I was worried about it hurting me and actually making me worse. I took a risk. This is down to you if you want to do this. Okay, talk to your doctor, see what he thinks. They'll probably say no. I'm just at a point where I'm trying things. I just am. I have to, because my doctors are too slow. They don't take it serious enough. They're not appreciating how unwell I am, and I've taken matters into my own hands, good or bad. Okay, so had the introduction. Then what happened is they blew this powder up our nose, which is called rape, R-A-P-E, with an accent at the end. Okay, I don't know too much about it. I didn't know they were gonna. You don't have to do it, but from what I can gather, it was to kind of calm us and make us feel relaxed. Okay, so we've done that. Didn't give me much. It was fine. Okay, then we done some meditation. The meditation was really good because I'm not great at meditation. I've tried it loads, and I'm up and down with it, and they done it really well, and we got into a good comfortable space. Now the whole time I'm still worried, because that morning I was having stomach aches and I was refluxing. So I knew instantly, like, in my head I'm like, sure, what are you doing? You could make yourself worse here. And I'm thinking about that the whole time. So anyway, then it comes to the point where we are now about to apply the Kambo. So the Kambo is in hard form. It's the poison, it's the secretion. It's put on one of the Kambo, what should I call them? Monitors, staff. There's about 5 of them looking after you, okay? So the gentleman had this wooden stick. You put some of your saliva on the stick. I'm not quite sure why. Like I said, I'm not an expert. He breaks the Kambo up, he mixes it with the saliva. Then he makes some marks on the body, which with like a hard wooden sharp stick. It's all part of the ritual, the process. You can have it on like the back of your spine. You can have it on your arm. Some people have it on their ankle. And I had mine on my arm. So that's it there. 5 points. Some people have more, some people have less. They are basically layers of skin that have been pricked out. So when they add the poison, add the secretion, it will go into your bloodstream, okay? Now, 5 is the general amount for a man, okay? I knew instantly, I'm going to react to this, okay? So put the marks on. You've got your water as well. I'll get to that in a minute, why you need water. So he puts on the first bit of poison onto the first mark point, okay? So it goes on and I'm waiting, and then after about a minute, you get a warm feeling across your body. You feel quite hot. Your heart speeds up a little. I was expecting all this. We were told all of this, and yeah, you just feel a bit tingly and warm, and you could panic, but you've got to remember you were expecting this. And I tried to enjoy it a little bit, and I suppose I did in a way, but it weren't too long till I started feeling quite nauseous, and that's just not a nice feeling, is it? Like, we've all been sick, but I was there for it. I was there to feel nauseous and get this, because it's a cleansing, it's a detoxing, it's a ritual. This is what you're expecting, okay? So I felt all those feelings. Then they went away after about a couple of minutes, and I started to feel quite sick quite quickly, which I knew would happen with me. Now, some of these rituals you would go to, they get you to drink all the water before you even start doing anything. These guys did it a little bit differently. They said the water makes you feel sick, so take the water on when you start feeling like you want to be sick, if that makes sense. So that's what we did. So I started drinking some water, and the act of being sick is called purging, okay? So I was purging a little bit. I weren't getting much up, trying to knock back some more, feeling like absolute shit, just head over the bucket. Other people in the room are purging, like some people have got, I've only had 1 bit of secretion on me, by the way, and it's like kicking in already. Some of the other guys are like got 5 bits of secretion on their arm and they're purging. And what we're looking for with the purge is not that clear. We want the bile, that's the yellow substance. That's what you're looking for. That's the real purge aspect of it, the cleansing, okay? Some people were yellow liquid from the start, but I wasn't really getting that. It was more white. Anyway, after some time and some water and you're feeling like crap, the yellow bile started coming up, which is a good sign. So that went on for some time, and you know, people were getting different things from it, and you know, someone was crying, and some people were purging constantly. I was having to stick my fingers in my throat. They did say you could do that to get the sick up. In the meantime, I can feel I'm refluxing the water. It's rough. It's really like a rough experience, but that is how it's meant to be. It's especially for the first time. I think people that have been going a long time get a different thing out of it. But I was feeling like shit. So it went on, then I needed to go to the toilet. They said that would happen. Anyway, come to an end, you're lying down, you're very well looked after. It's all very nicely done. So what do I think of it? Okay, so honestly, for the money you pay and the pay, like what you go through, you trying to justify that in your head is difficult at first, okay? I didn't feel like I purged enough. There weren't enough bile in that bucket. I wanted more, but they said, don't worry about it. It can vary. Sometimes you'll purge a lot, sometimes you won't. I think it would be different if I went again. So I feel like I didn't get some people like really purged, and I was a bit jealous of that because I'm trying to get them toxins out of my body with my reflux problems, my stomach issues, my pains, my inflammation through my body. I want that out of my body. That was what I was trying to do. Detox myself out of it using this secretion. And because there weren't a lot of the bucket filled up, I felt like I weren't getting that. Anyway, we left. I started to have some stomach pain. I was like, Jesus Christ, has this made me worse? You know, I was feeling my esophagus had worked quite hard. And I was feeling a little bit disappointed, if I'm honest. I wanted more of a spiritual experience. I didn't get that. I didn't get it. You know, so we come out. Anyway, a friend of mine picked me up. And anyway, for the rest of the day, I just felt quite rough. I couldn't really eat. I managed to eat finally in the end. Yeah, and just kind of came away a little bit just battered and bruised for it, which is to be expected. If you went to the Amazonian jungle and you've done this in South America, you're flat out. You really go through the mill with it, and it's meant to be like that. You have to. It's not. You're not going for bloody spa day. This is serious. You know, this is a real. It's purging, cleansing, but in a quite a brutal way. Anyway, fast forward. Oh yeah, sorry. One other thing they did is they gave us these eye drops at the end. I can't remember the name of it. You don't have to take it. I decided to do because I was told there was benefits. Anyway, it stings, and it's meant to sting. But Jesus Christ, it was like getting pepper sprayed, and it lasted ages. But I did it just to see. Anyway, and my eyes were watering for the rest of the day. But you know, it could have some long-term benefits. Who knows? If I've just been purging for an hour, for like 30 minutes, I might as well do this. So after that, then last night I went to sleep, 8 p.m. I was asleep, really good sleep. And then today, now my thoughts today are different than yesterday. And I don't want to talk too soon, but my symptoms aren't bad today at all. They're not. I'm not refluxing heavily. I've not had much abdominal pain. A little bit at one stage, but no. I feel more energy than I have done for weeks, months. More positive in my mind. And nothing, and I can't put it down to anything other than that. There's nothing changed. But my symptoms aren't as bad. They're just not. I can't make that up. They're not gone. Like there's something, but you know, I feel a little bit more energized and more. I used to have really bad brain fog all the time. I'm not as sharp, and I'm not having that today. Hence why I'm doing a video today. Let's see how the week pans out. And as time goes on, you know, I might just be back to my normal self within a couple of days, and it might just be a placebo effect, because I am quite cynical about these things. We'll see. But at the moment today, I feel pretty bloody good. You know, I do. It's, you know, normally I'd come home from being somewhere for a couple of days and I'd come back and go to bed. I don't feel like I want to do that. I'm actually going to go see a friend, which I don't really do. Okay, so yeah, look, I'm glad I've tried it. I want to try these things a little bit more often and take myself out of comfort zone and try these natural healing processes. Look, they may not work, but they may work. What have I got to lose at this point? No doctor gives a shit about me. They don't. They're just, you know, they don't know what to say or do to me. There's no urgency. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. So if you want to try it, go for it. It's not pleasant. It may do something for you. It may not. Decide yourself. Talk to your doctor if you want to do that. I just went and done it. But there may be something in it here. It helps people. People swear by it. There was people there that had fibromyalgia and other issues. And they say it's helped them loads. We'll see how I get on. But it's an eye-opener. God, it was rough. So yeah, that was my Kambo experience. So yeah, give it a go if you want, guys. Give it a go or don't, you know. But it was rough going. I'm glad I did it. I feel good today, and I haven't for weeks and weeks. So is that Kambo? Is it a placebo effect? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, guys, this has been Fitness, Sickness and Our Complex Lives. I'll see you again soon.